Welcome to Finance Mega Video. Number 1. Start from scratch in 2026, explained in 6 minutes. Hey everyone, it's Luke here. Picture this, me at 16, standing outside the school gates, waving goodbye forever. No diploma, no regrets, just pure freedom. Let me tell you how it really went down, and why in 2026, I'm handing you the exact roadmap I wish someone had given me. My story, why I walked away at 16. School and I were never a match. I was the hyperactive kid who asked a million questions about space, code, why everything worked the way it did. Every time I spoke up, it was Luke, sit down, be quiet, just follow the worksheet. I couldn't, so I was always in trouble. One day the counselor sat me down and said, "Look, you're not going to college. You can stay and waste everyone's time, or you can leave now and figure life out." Best day ever. I walked out with 0 qualifications, 0 money, and a massive grin. By my early 20s, I'd turned that nothing into millions. I proved them all wrong, but man, I wish I'd had a proper plan instead of trial and error in the dark. That's why this video exists. These 6 steps are what actually worked for me, updated for 2026 realities. AI everywhere, remote everything, crypto normal. Follow them and you'll lap almost everyone else your age. Let's go. Step 1. Create your investment budget. Make it the very first move. Most people invest whatever is left over. That's exactly why most people stay broke. There are 3 types of people with money. Wasters spend everything and say money can't buy happiness while chasing the next purchase. Warriors save every dollar, skip the little joys, and act like enjoying life is a crime. Winners understand money as a tool to create more money and still enjoy the ride. Shift your brain. Money isn't for buying stuff, it's for buying more money. Trading hours for cash has a hard limit. Let your money work instead. Example, save $10,000 after a year of grinding, then blow it on a bike or the latest phone, you're back to 0. Invest it properly, and that same money can become $100,000 or more. Buy what you want from the growth, keep the original capital working. Start today. 20 to 30% of everything you earn goes straight to investments. Automate it before you even see the money. In 2026, with prices rising, this habit is non-negotiable. Step 2. Increase your value, the real cheat code. Let me tell you about 2 guys surfing. Kai only paddled out from monster waves. Small days, he stayed home. Jordan went out every single day. Big waves, tiny waves, didn't matter. He just kept improving. One day a perfect huge set rolls in. Kai thinks, "This is mine." Jordan thinks, "Let's ride." Jordan shreds it. Kai wipes out instantly. Kai calls it luck. Truth, Jordan's daily reps made him unstoppable. Most people hunt wealth like Kai, waiting for the one big opportunity. Winners act like Jordan. Small, consistent skill gains every day. In 2026, the gaps are obvious. Solar installers, smart home techs, AI prompt engineers, local video editors, demand is insane. Spend a few weeks or months learning one high-demand skill, and you can 5 to 10x your income fast. No obvious gap? Stack universal skills. Master AI tools, short-form video, sales, negotiation, personal branding. These work in every industry, every country. Treat every course, every tutorial as an investment with an expected return. Keep stacking until your earning power hits its ceiling. Step 3. Open investing accounts. Let compounding do the heavy lifting. You've got the discipline and the rising income. Now put the money to work. In 2026, it's easier than ever. Open a brokerage account for global stocks and ETFs. S&P 500 or Total World Funds still crush long-term. Basic crypto access. Bitcoin plus Ethereum for the boring but effective part. A high-yield or fixed deposit account for emergency cash. Automate monthly transfers. Start tiny if you have to. Even $100 to $200 per month from age 18 to 20 can grow into serious wealth by the time you're 45 to 50 because of compounding. Diversify, stay consistent, and let time do the rest. Step 4. Build assets. This is where real wealth comes from. Investing in the stock market, buying tiny pieces of someone else's business. Building your own asset, owning the entire thing. Do both, but never skip the second part. In 2026, you can start an asset with almost no money. No-code SaaS tools, niche e-commerce stores run by AI, digital products, templates, courses, presets, personal brand plus monetized content. I still invest in markets every month, but the majority of my wealth came from assets I built myself. Start small, iterate fast, keep what works. Step 5. Use debt strategically. Yes, debt can be your friend. Good debt buys assets that pay you back. Bad debt buys liabilities that cost you forever. Classic play that still works in 2026. Buy the worst house on a good street for $100,000. Fix it up. Energy efficient and smart home upgrades fly off the shelf right now. Value jumps to $200,000. Refinance at the new higher value. Pull your cash out tax-free. Repeat. You don't need to save 100% upfront. Leverage lets you scale faster. Start early. Get a credit card. Use it for normal bills. Pay it off in full every month. Build a strong credit score so banks beg to lend you money for deals, not toys. Step 6. Never spend earned income. Live off what your money produces. The ultimate freedom rule. Once you're far enough along, stop spending what you earn. Live only off the growth your investments produce. Usually 8 to 10% per year is safe and sustainable. $1 million portfolio, $80,000 to $100,000 per year to live on without ever touching the principal. Every dollar you earn becomes a new seed you plant. The tree keeps growing, the fruit keeps coming, and you never kill the tree. In a world where people might live to 100 plus, this is how you stay free for life. That's it. The exact playbook from a high school dropout who figured it out the hard way. 2026 is wide open. AI, remote work, global markets, everything is in your favor if you start now. Take these 6 steps, execute relentlessly, and watch what happens. If you want more finance breakdowns, mindset shifts, real-world examples, and updated strategies every week, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. Let's keep building wealth together. You've got this. See you in the next one. Number 2. The $6 coffee trap that's secretly costing you $150 plus every month. Hey everyone, welcome back to Luke Finance, where we tackle everyday money traps that sneak up on you. Today, we're diving straight into a problem that's hitting millions of Americans right in the wallet, grabbing that $6 to $8 coffee every morning. It might seem like a small treat, but let's do the math. It adds up to over $150 a month, and that's before taxes and tips. If you're like our main character Luke, this habit could be quietly draining your bank account without you even realizing it. Stick around as we break down the issue and share practical solutions to reclaim your cash. Meet Luke. He's a 32-year-old graphic designer living in Chicago, one of those bustling U.S. cities where the cost of living is sky high. Like so many Americans, Luke starts his day with a ritual, swinging by his local Starbucks or Dunkin' on the way to work. A grande latte with an extra shot, that's $6.50 easy. Throw in a muffin or upgrade to oat milk, and boom, $8 or more. He does this 5 days a week, sometimes 6 if weekends get busy. But here's the kicker. Luke isn't alone. According to recent surveys from the National Coffee Association, over 60% of Americans drink coffee daily, and specialty drinks are the big spenders. In cities like San Francisco or Boston, that morning Joe averages $7 per cup. Multiply $7 by 22 workdays a month, and you're looking at $154. That's not pocket change. It's enough for a utility bill, a gym membership, or even a chunk of your streaming subscriptions. For Luke, it started innocently. Fresh out of college, he landed his first job and treated himself to adulting perks like fancy coffee. Fast forward a few years, and he's got rent at $1,800 a month, student loans nagging him, and groceries inflating faster than a balloon. Yet that daily coffee, it flies under the radar. He swipes his card, grabs his cup, and rushes off, not thinking twice. But at the end of the month, when he checks his bank app, there's that nagging feeling. Where did all my money go? Sound familiar? Let's zoom out to the bigger picture for us Americans. Inflation has jacked up coffee prices. Beans are pricier due to global supply issues, and chains like Starbucks reported record profits last year while passing costs to us. A 2023 study by WalletHub found that the average U.S. household spends about $1,100 annually on coffee shop visits. For someone like Luke, earning a median salary around $60,000 in a high-cost city, that's 2% of his take-home pay vanishing into caffeine vapors. And it's not just the money, it's the opportunity cost. That $150 could go toward an emergency fund, paying down credit card debt, where average interest rates hover at 20%, or even investing in a Roth IRA for retirement. Americans are facing record-high credit card debt, over $1 trillion nationally. and habits like this are fueling the fire. Now that we've laid out the problem, let's talk solutions. Luke turned things around, and you can too. The goal isn't to ditch coffee entirely, life's too short for that, but to make smarter choices that save money without sacrificing your buzz. Solution number 1. Brew at home. It's the simplest fix and can cut your costs by 80%. Luke invested in a basic drip coffee maker for $30 on Amazon, paid for itself in a week. Buy quality beans in bulk from Costco or Trader Joe's. A pound of good stuff costs $10 to $15 and makes 30 to 40 cups. That's about 30 to 50 cents per cup versus $7 out. Add your own flavors, vanilla extract, cinnamon, or cheap syrups from the grocery store. Luke's pro tip: prep overnight oats or a smoothie to pair with it, mimicking that coffee shop vibe. In the US, with grocery prices stable for basics, this habit saved him $120 his first month alone. Solution number 2. Hunt for deals and alternatives. Not ready to go full DIY? Use apps like Starbucks Rewards or Dunkin' Perks to earn free drinks. Luke racks up points by reloading his card strategically. Or switch to cheaper spots. McDonald's or gas station coffee is often $2 to $3 and surprisingly decent. In cities like Los Angeles or Miami, look for local roasters with loyalty programs. And don't forget office perks. Many American workplaces offer free coffee machines. Luke's job has a Keurig. Why pay when it's there? Track it with budgeting app which categorize spending and alert you to patterns. Solution number 3. Build better habits with mindset shifts. Luke realized his coffee run was more about routine than need. He started a no-spend challenge, 1 week brewing at home, tracking savings. It gamified the process. Behavioral economists call this anchoring. We get stuck on high prices as normal. Reset by calculating your latte factor, a term from finance guru David Bach. For Americans, with average savings rates at just 4%, small cuts like this compound. Luke redirected his $150 to a high-yield savings account at 4.5% ATY. Over a year, that's $1,800 plus interest, enough for a vacation or car repair. Solution number 4. Explore coffee subscriptions or pods for convenience. Services like deliver fresh beans monthly for $15 to $20, tailored to your taste. Pods for Nespresso or Keurig are 50 cents to $1 each. Luke switched to reusable pods to cut waste and cost. Environmentally, it's a win. Americans throw away billions of single-use cups yearly. Plus, in eco-conscious states like California, some cities offer discounts for bringing your own mug. Solution number 5. Address the emotional side. For many like Luke, coffee is a stress reliever in our fast-paced lives. Replace it with free alternatives, a walk, podcast, or home espresso ritual. Luke joined a budgeting subreddit community for accountability. Has tons of US-specific tips. If you're in debt, round up purchases and invest the change. Turn your old habit into future gains. Luke's story shows it's possible to enjoy your morning ritual without the financial hangover. By implementing these solutions, he saved over $150 a month, reduced stress, and even improved his health with home-brewed control over sugar. What's your coffee spend? Drop it in the comments, and if this helped, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more money-saving hacks. Remember, small changes add up big. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Number 3. The salary trap. No one talks about, and how to escape. You wake up at 6:52 a.m., 5 minutes before the alarm's supposed to go off. Your eyes pop open like they've been waiting for it. For 4,912 days, 13 years straight, you've been rolling out of the same bed in your 2-bedroom condo in Austin, Texas, heading to the same mid-sized tech company downtown. You lie there staring at the ceiling, fan blades slicing slow circles, telling yourself the same old lines. Good money, decent benefits, 401k match, 3 weeks paid time off. It's secure, it's smart. But that little voice won't quit. You're clearing almost double what your folks ever pulled in their best years, yet every month still feels like you're scraping by. You're not broke, you're caught, and it isn't random. This is the salary trap, you all, and Luke's living it every damn day. Luke's 36, got a wife, 1 little girl in preschool. He's a product manager pulling $98,000 a year. Run the numbers on any salary checker and he's sitting pretty. Top 18% of earners in the US. He ought to feel like he's made it. Instead, he feels like he's running in place. Payday hits every other Thursday, about $3,770 gross. After federal taxes, Social Security, Medicare, and the company health premium get their piece, he's left with roughly $2,820 in his checking account. Sounds solid on paper, right? Here's where the game gets quiet and dirty. The cash never lands as one big untouched pile. Before Luke even swipes open his banking app, the money's already been carved up by autopay vampires. Mortgage on the 3-bedroom they bought back in 21 when rates were dirt cheap, $1,980 gone. Preschool tuition plus aftercare pickup, $620. Electric, water, internet, that whole family streaming bundles, $240. 2 car payments, 1 family SUV, 1 commuter sedan, plus insurance and gas, $780. Groceries, the occasional fast food run, kid clothes, birthday party gifts, that $15 a month meal kit box they signed up for to save time, another $680. Total committed before he blinks, $4,300. Except he only brought home $2,820, so he floats the difference on the credit card, pays it down slow, and the interest just sits there chewing quietly. Thing is, Luke doesn't feel poor. He's got the house with the backyard swing set, drives cars that don't break down every week, kids in a solid preschool. They still manage 1 beach trip a year down to Galveston. The system's genius is handing you just enough shiny stuff so you never quite lose it and go nuclear. You're not eating beans out of a can in the dark. You're living that respectable middle-class life everybody's supposed to want. So the big question, why am I not building real wealth? It's never loud enough to hear over the AC noise. Luke started at $72K 7 years back. Felt like a king. Upgraded the rental, bought better furniture, leased the first new car. Hit $85K, time for the house, because renting is throwing money away, right? Now $98K after the latest promotion. Preschool gets nicer, groceries creep up, new stroller, upgraded phones for everybody. Each bump feels like winning. Each one quietly chains him tighter. He can't walk away tomorrow. One missed check and the mortgage, car notes, preschool bill, and credit card minimum payments would start falling one after another. He is not financially free. He owes money. I got a buddy just like him. Let's call him Jake. 6 figures up in Dallas. Big lot house. 2 leased trucks. Kids in every activity under the sun. Every time he talked about jumping ship to a startup or going freelance, his voice got real small. Last year, he scored an $18,000 raise. Thought he did finally caught a break. 6 weeks later, property taxes reassessed higher. Homeowner association jacked the fees. AC unit croaked. Kid needed speech therapy twice a week. Stress level, same as before. The machine's built so your lifestyle inflates quicker than your paycheck grows. You're never ahead long enough to stack real money. Ask yourself straight, if Luke quit cold turkey tomorrow, how many months could his family coast on savings? 2? 3 if they went full austerity mode? Most folks pulling his kind of income are 1 paycheck from real panic. Over 62% of Americans couldn't cover 3 months of bills without borrowing, selling stuff, or begging family. That is not a job security, man. That is a real comfortable prison with good lighting and a 2-car garage. But Luke's starting to wake up. One night after tucking his daughter in, he cracked open a spreadsheet and tracked every dollar for 90 days. The leaks jumped out at him. Subscriptions he forgot he had. Eating out just because it was Tuesday. Upgrading gadgets he didn't need. He and his wife sat down and said, enough. Housing stays under 30% of take-home. Pay off 1 car and keep it till the wheels fall off. No new leases. Ditch the meal kits. Redirect whatever's left. That first little gap, $400 to $600 a month, goes straight to a high-yield savings account, then low-cost index funds. Nothing flashy, just boring, quiet, compounding money that works while he sleeps. Goals: 6 months of expenses in cash. Soon as that buffer's there, the whole vibe changes. He can push back on dumb deadlines at work, say no to scope creep, even think about a side hustle without his stomach dropping. Freedom is not a bigger number in the paycheck. It's how much space you got between what comes in and what you gotta spend to keep the lights on. Luke's still punching the clock at the same place, still waking up at 6:52 most mornings. But now the knot in his chest is looser. He's not just surviving the cycle, he's quietly dismantling it piece by piece. The folks who break out aren't rocket scientists or trust fund babies. They're just the ones who quit buying the story that more income equals more freedom. They saw the trap, called it what it is, and decided they weren't going to keep feeding it. You got the same fork in the road coming, man. Stop measuring your life by how big the direct deposit looks. Measure it by how many months you could walk away and still breathe easy. Close that gap on purpose. Turn the extra into assets instead of more bills. Build the runway. The second that next paycheck is not required to keep the roof over your head, you're not in the trap anymore. You're standing on top of it. If this sounds like your life, and you want the real game plan, how to find money leaks, stop them, move that cash to better places, and build real freedom, stick with us. We break this down every week. The mindset, the systems, and the smart moves that actually work. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Subscribe to our channel for more financial breakdowns.